Welcome to Andrew's Intuition. I'm a psychic, medium, and divine channel. These readings are a resource for souls with a genuine desire for truth. Please use your own discernment when receiving readings from me, especially collective ones. Do not be alarmed by the reflection that finds you in my mirror. You might be surprised by what you see. Legal disclaimer, these readings are intended for entertainment purposes only. And with that said, the reading will begin now.
I'm getting a major ancestor message or a major ancestor download around a trickle down. Something has trickled down. It's almost like they're showing me like the waves of souls that find alignment in this life and turn on their ability to create and to manifest and to do their soul's mission. Like their path is cleared and they're doing it, and we see them and we're inspired by them. And there's something about that trickle down effect, and then that ancestral trickle down effect of like gifts and abilities and potencies that were snuffed out way too early. And they're saying like it's all coming down, like they're showing me like all of these mountains and all of this rain and all of this water that collects in the center, and that's where you are. That's who you are. The space that the water is occupying is your body. And there's something about this that's coming into manifest. It's been gestating, and I guess gestating is the right word. Gestating and incubating in spirit, and now it is manifest. Now it is manifest. We have the Chariot card, the trickle down, the full-on movement forward, the full-on success. They're saying full-on success. What does that mean? Well, how does that differentiate from just success? The Midas touch, everything you touch. There's something about like getting into alignment. It's not something that is just gifted to us. It's something that we find and we allow to come through us, and we allow it to come through us by healing and coming into alignment. All of this work that we've been doing on ourselves, bringing things into alignment. The ancestors are saying that alignment is making it possible for, like they say, God's will to work through us, for so much more to work through us. There's something about like us taking the victory lap for them, for ourselves, but also for them. We are a continuation, an extension of something that they didn't get the chance to see. We say we're lucky because we get to experience life where we get to expand in this. We have the internet, we have knowledge, we have so much. But they're saying no, we're all lucky because we get to experience it through you. We get to experience it with you. We get to assist and support. Trickle down. Trickle, also they're saying trickling down from spirit into the material. Some things just take time. They're saying how long does it take for an ice cap to melt and all of that water to come down? That water will slowly melt. Consider yourself and your gifts frozen at the tip of this mountain. And so much of your abundance and so much of the things that are in your blueprint to manifest are at the tip of this mountain, iced, cold, right? The springtime comes and the summer comes, and it goes from, oh baby, you was a child here, and this is, oh baby, thank you ancestors. Okay, it started here, right? The ice is at the tippy top, boom. You're a kid. You don't know it. You don't know any better. You don't know what all this shit is about. The ancestors knew though. They were there the whole time. Boom, boom. Right? And then all of a sudden, this child, I don't know how, but this child now became, I guess they dyed their hair, but this child now became this being. And where is the ice on the mountain? It is not there anymore. It is now the water that you get to traverse. Oh, you can't make this shit up. The trickle down has been coming for years, and some things just take time. I feel like that's the moral of the story too, is that some things just take time. It also allows for warm weather for you to traverse, and there's some kind of like a full-on success, a full-on victory. It comes all at once. Spirit is saying it's like a trickle down, but the irony of it is that the water, the liquid, the fluid, the full-on body of water, it comes all at once. It doesn't come in small amounts. It comes all at once, as if you were to drop a dam and have all of that water just rush. All right, quiet. Shh. No. You gotta be, you can't be making this shit up. We got the sun and the moon. We got the sun and the moon coming out side by side. Something about the full moon. Something about the full moon coming up. Let's go, baby. 7-7 portal just yesterday. 646 on the clock. Angel number 646. Thank you very much. You can't be making this shit up. Think about it, right? All that has been in the dark now being in the light, being revealed. The trickle-down effect. Look at that water. Look at that water, right? They're both traveling over water, right? There's something about something being rigid and hard and difficult to move through and numbing. You can't feel ice, right? And then becoming warm and fluid, and finally you're able to, you know, all of these animals are able to drink from it. The sun and the moon. It's like the feminine and masculine integration. The trickle down. Help me understand this trickle down more. They're saying it's like a protected process of inheritance. It's a protected process of inheritance. It makes sure that you're not too young and dumb when it comes to you, that you don't ruin it or you don't do something with it or squander it. It allows you to develop a level of discernment within yourself, so that when you come to this space, you're defined, your integrity is intact, you are, your foundation is strong. You're not over here just, you know, willy-nilly, you know, messing it all up and throwing it all away. You know, Spirit is saying it's a process, a protected process of inheritance, a foolproof process, foolproof, like a higher concentration, higher potency. All of this water stores information, right? Water stores information. If you didn't know that, I was posing it as a question. And anyway, it's a statement. Water, it stores information. And so what information are you getting in the trickle down? And you've been getting it for years, the slow way that the ice is melting or whatever, but now all of a sudden it's coming at you in this full moon like a whoof, like a wave, like a tidal wave. For those of you that are watching the last watched the reading that I just posted. Okay, Spirit said never mind. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. The mind can't outrun this. They're saying the mind can't outrun this. There's also something about Noah and the boat when it's like, let the water come, let it take you. I don't know. But they're like, let the water come, let it wash you away. I mean, come on now. Come on. Something about being able to infuse this potency that you're receiving in this trickle down, this giant wave, being able to utilize and use your gifts and abilities and your talents in a way that's extremely potent. Like, look at the way that this hammer is lit, right? It's fully lit with the intention. It's fully lit by his spirit, right? He is very much so being very intentional about what he's doing, right? He's building himself a home, Spirit is saying. Like, he's from the Bronx, okay? They're giving me a whole backstory. He's from the Bronx. He does not know anything about nothing when it comes to nature, but he's out here. He bought a plot of land, and now he's building a house from scratch. There's a lot of information and storage and things that we don't believe ourselves to be capable of, because we're only thinking about the context of this life, not even past lives, not even what's hidden in our or what's untapped in our DNA. The High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. This is an ancestor message that comes to you in a time when the trickle down is real. I just love that, the trickle down. Like, it was ice when you were growing up. It needed to be. Everything was so cold because you were around cold people. But what happens when you start to warm yourself up, when you bring some love and some unconditional love and some God light up on it? Everything that's yours that is ice begins to melt. And then what happens? You have a fluidity with everything that was always with you. It's like when a part of you goes from being solid and immovable to being fluid and fixable, I guess, or I don't know what the word is when you can manipulate it or mold it or play with it. I don't know. What's that word, Spirit? Buoyant. Nope, that's floating. So many of you guys are so comfortable with the numbness. You're so comfortable with seeing that mountain with ice caps on it because it's easier. It was what you were used to. There's a level of nostalgia that's stitched into that. Spirit is saying, do not resist the waters. It's been trickling down your entire life, and now it is coming at you full force. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. God bless. If you made it here, chances are there's something you resonated with, whether it's my soul, my personality, the message itself, and perhaps there's more. There's a random video popping up on the screen. Maybe you should go find out.